Hey there, fellow humans. Welcome to a journey through the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. Let's talk about AI, or artificial intelligence, which is revolutionizing our world in ways we never imagined. Essentially, AI means computers thinking for themselves, processing data, and making decisions without human intervention. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But it's not just fiction anymore, it's our reality, folks. AI is everywhere, seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. Our phones use it to predict our texts, making communication faster and more intuitive. Our cars use it to park themselves, taking the stress out of finding a parking spot. Heck, even our fridges use it to order groceries, ensuring we never run out of essentials. Now, I'm not saying AI is all bad. In fact, it has a lot of benefits. It makes our lives easier, that's for sure. From managing our schedules to providing entertainment, AI is a helpful companion. Imagine having to manually sort through thousands of emails or navigate rush hour traffic without GPS. Yikes. AI can handle those tedious tasks, freeing us up for more important things like spending time with loved ones or pursuing hobbies or even finally finishing that Netflix series we've been binging. It's all about balance. Right, but here's the thing, we're getting awfully cozy with AI. It's becoming an integral part of our homes and lives. So cozy, in fact, that we're starting to rely on it for almost everything, from waking us up to managing our homes. And that, my friends, is where things get a little dicey. Are we becoming too dependent on these smart systems? Remember when we used to memorize phone numbers? Those days seem like ancient history now. Now we just bark "call mum" at our phones and they do the rest. It's convenient, but at what cost? We're outsourcing our brains to these algorithms, and that should give us pause. Are we losing our ability to think independently? Are we becoming so reliant on AI that we're losing our own ability to think critically and solve problems? It's a crucial question. That's a question worth pondering, wouldn't you say? Let's take a moment to reflect on our relationship with AI and its impact on our lives. Let's talk about automation, shall we? It's a topic that's been on everyone's mind lately. It's the magical process of machines doing things for us, taking over tasks that humans used to do manually, like robots building cars or algorithms filtering our spam emails. Automation is everywhere. On the surface, it sounds pretty darn great. The idea of machines handling mundane tasks is appealing. Who wouldn't want a robot butler to handle their chores, right? Imagine never having to do laundry or clean the house again. And there's no denying the benefits. Automation makes industries more efficient, products cheaper, and frees up humans from dangerous or repetitive tasks. It has revolutionized manufacturing, healthcare, and even customer service. The impact is undeniable. In healthcare, robots assist in surgeries with precision. In customer service, chatbots provide instant responses. Remember when you had to wait on hold for hours to talk to a real person? Those days are becoming a thing of the past. Now, a friendly chatbot can answer your questions in seconds, making customer service more efficient. But hold your horses, because here comes the but. There's a flip side to this coin. Automation also comes with a hefty price tag. Jobs. The rise of machines means fewer opportunities for human workers. As machines get smarter and more capable, they're starting to replace human workers in various sectors. This is a growing concern. Truck drivers, factory workers, even lawyers and doctors are feeling the heat. No profession is entirely safe. Now, some folks argue that automation will create new jobs, and they're not entirely wrong. There will be new opportunities. We'll need people to design, build, and maintain these sophisticated machines. This is a new frontier for employment. But the question is, will these new jobs be enough to offset the losses? The balance is uncertain. And will those who lose their jobs have the skills and training to transition into these new roles? This is a critical issue. These are critical questions that we need to address as a society. The future of work depends on how we navigate these challenges. Okay, so we've established that AI is coming for our jobs. But before you start panicking and building a bunker in your backyard, let's take a deep breath and look at the bigger picture. Yes, AI will undoubtedly displace some jobs, but it will also create new ones. Think about it. Someone has to program those self-driving cars, develop those medical diagnosis algorithms, and train those customer service chatbots. These are just a few examples of the emerging fields that AI is creating. The key takeaway here is that the job market is transforming, not disappearing. The skills that are in demand today might not be the same ones that are needed tomorrow. So What does that mean for us regular folks? It means we need to adapt, my friends. We need to embrace lifelong learning and constantly update our skills to stay ahead of the curve. And think of it like this. Remember when we had to learn how to use the internet? It was a bit daunting at first, but we figured it out, didn't we? This is no different. We need to embrace the challenge and equip ourselves with the skills needed to thrive in an AI-powered world. Let's talk about data, shall we? It's the lifeblood of the AI revolution. Every time we use our phones, browse the internet, or even walk down the street, we're generating a treasure trove of data about ourselves. And guess what? Companies are collecting it, analyzing it, and using it to target us with personalized ads, recommendations, and even insurance rates. Now, some of this data collection is relatively harmless. I mean, who cares if Amazon knows I have a weird obsession with novelty socks, right? But here's the thing, this data can also be used for more nefarious purposes. Governments and corporations can use it to track our movements, monitor our communications, and even predict our behavior. And that, my friends, is a slippery slope towards a surveillance state. Remember that Black Mirror episode where everyone's rated on an app based on their social interactions? Yeah, that's not too far off from where we're headed if we're not careful. We need to start demanding more transparency and control over our data. We need to know who has access to it, how it's being used, and what rights we have to delete it. Our privacy and ultimately our freedom depends on it. Social media. It's become an integral part of our daily lives, the digital town square where we connect with friends and family, share our moments and stay updated. We share our deepest thoughts and feelings, hoping to find empathy and understanding. But it's also a battleground where we argue with strangers about politics and other divisive topics. It's a wild, wonderful, and often utterly exhausting place filled with endless notifications and updates. And guess what? AI is playing an increasingly influential role in shaping our online experiences, often without us even realizing it. From the algorithms that curate our news feeds, showing us what they think we want to see, to the facial recognition software that tags us in photos, making it easier to find and share memories. AI is everywhere on social media, influencing almost every aspect of our digital interactions. And while it can be used to connect us with like-minded individuals and foster communities, it also exposes us to new ideas and perspectives, broadening our horizons. However, it can also have a dark side, affecting our mental well-being in ways we might not immediately recognize. Think about it, those personalized ads that seem to know our deepest desires. They're not just coincidences. They're designed to keep us scrolling, engaging, and ultimately spending more time on these platforms. Clicking, buying, and consuming content, even if it means sacrificing our time, our money, and our mental health. The constant barrage of notifications and the pressure to stay updated can lead to stress and anxiety. And those perfectly curated feeds that show us only what we want to see. They create a distorted reality. They create echo chambers that reinforce our existing biases, making it harder to see other perspectives. This polarization makes it harder to engage in meaningful dialogue with those who hold different views, leading to further division. We need to be mindful of how social media, fueled by AI, is affecting our mental well-being and our interactions with others. We need to be aware of the addictive nature of these platforms and how they can consume our time and attention. The potential for comparison, envy, and feelings of inadequacy is high when we constantly compare our lives to others. And FOMO, or the fear of missing out, can make us feel like we're always one step behind. And most importantly, we need to remember to log off every now and then, to take a break from the digital world, reconnect with the real world outside our screens, spend time with loved ones, and engage in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Now let's get philosophical for a moment, shall we? As AI becomes more sophisticated, it raises some profound ethical questions about control and autonomy. If machines can make decisions for us, who is ultimately responsible for the consequences? And what happens when AI systems develop biases that reflect the prejudices of their creators? These are not hypothetical questions, my friends. They're real-world dilemmas that we're already grappling with. For example, there have been cases of AI-powered hiring tools discriminating against women and minorities. And there are concerns about the use of facial recognition technology by law enforcement, which has been shown to be less accurate on people of color. We need to establish clear ethical guidelines for the development and deployment of AI. We need to ensure that these systems are fair, unbiased, and accountable. And most importantly, we need to remember that AI should be a tool that enhances our lives, not a force that controls them. So, where do we go from here? How do we navigate this brave new world of AI without losing ourselves in the process? Well, folks, it's all about finding a balance. We need to embrace the potential of AI while also being mindful of its limitations and potential pitfalls. We need to invest in education and training programs that equip people with the skills they need to thrive in an AI-powered economy. We need to establish ethical guidelines and regulations that ensure AI is developed and deployed responsibly. And we need to have open and honest conversations about the impact of AI on society and our collective future. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits all of humanity. Let's make sure we get it right.